Alrighty, my loves, today we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. We are looking at messages from your inner child. Whatever they want to talk about, we're letting them take the lead. So pause it here if you would like a little bit more time. The last video I did was a recommendation of the decks that I use for inner child healing specifically, so you're welcome to go check that out after this. If you would like a personal reading or interested in soul coaching, have a look in the description, flick me an email, but let's get into it. Alrighty, pile 1. Starting out, we have Ride the Wave. See where it takes you. I feel like you're used to being in fight, flight, or fawn. It's hard for you to relax and be present, be in the moment, to just go with the flow. It doesn't feel natural, it doesn't feel safe because it's not familiar. You're also being asked to be a little bit more curious. You don't need to have everything worked out. There's no mistakes, there's no you know how a child, you suggest painting to them, they don't go, oh, but I'm not a painter. They just do it and they have fun, and they probably don't care about getting it all within the lines or things like that, right? Let yourself have fun and let go of that perfectionism a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, especially when you're trying something new. You're not going to be amazing at every single thing that you do for the first time. That's okay. That's kind of the point. Let yourself evolve. See what sticks. What does group 1's inner child want to talk to them about? The Hermit. Can we get 2 more, please, Spirit? There's 1. King of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, there we go. You don't have to do it all alone, my love. It doesn't all have to be on your shoulders. Yes, you have a lot of wisdom because of the things that you've been through, and you're good at articulating things. You're good at kind of explaining things, putting things into words, giving instructions. You're good at that, but actually delegating and letting go of control, not so much, not so much. Share your story, because there is so much wisdom that you hold within it because you learnt from everything that you went through. And I know a lot of it was really unfair, but tell your story because it will be the guide for other people going through similar things, and having people hold space for you and feeling seen and heard is going to be very healing for you, and that is going to help your inner child feel safe to exist, which is how you're going to be able to start to actually relax. Okay? Take a deep breath for me. Think about butterflies and what they symbolize personally to you, more than just transformation. What does it remind you of? What is the connotation? Does it take you back to a specific memory or place, or a color that has meaning for you relevant to butterflies? What is that? I feel like you're too hard on yourself. You don't like asking for help. You feel like you have to do things by yourself, or it means that you're not capable. We have loyal and indecisive. Because when you're making decisions, you're trying to work out all the ways where it affects other people and trying to make sure that they're okay, but you need to look after you. You need to live for you. What makes you happy? What fuels your soul? Because especially with the peacock here, that's about self-love, that's about confidence, that's about sharing your gifts with the world. It's not showing off. I feel like you were taught that it's bad to be in the spotlight, or that if you're, showing people what you can do, then you're showing off and that's bad. It's okay to receive praise. It's okay to do your thing. The world needs more of it. I think, we've got it quite backwards at the moment, where majority of people are really having to work hard just to survive, and then we're using AI to make art and poetry, and what? Let's flip the script on that. What would you do if money wasn't a thing? If you didn't have the pressure from parents or society, people around you, as to what you should do, what would you be doing? What do you love doing? What impact do you want to have on the world, on your life? How can you show up for your inner child? Consider them when it comes to making decisions. Be someone who younger you would be so proud of and so pumped for. Because I feel like you're more loyal to other people and their version of you in terms of what they think you should do than you are to yourself and to your truth. And you need to change that. You need to put yourself first. Whoa. Okay, so taking this one, we have seductive. And grounded. I feel like something was kind of stomped out of you when you were little. You were made fun of for, I don't know, playing with makeup or nail polish, or maybe you feel like you're not creative anymore, but you used to be. Because you were just having fun and playing, and it wasn't about being good. It was just about being in the moment and expressing yourself. You need to do more of that again. Think about the artistry of something rather than doing it to fit into beauty standards that are limiting you. I want you to think about, what does beauty mean to you? And then the gender that you identify with. What does it mean to be that gender? What does it mean to you personally, not what the world tells you? What does it mean for you? And how do you want to express that? How do you want to show up? What kind of clothes or aesthetic is going to make you feel actually seen? Not accepted. Don't worry about that. Because right now, you're holding back a little bit because you don't want to be the center of attention. You don't want to be judged or called out for something. So you're trying to blend in. You're trying to fit in. But in order to truly find your people, you have to let them see your light. It is safe for people to see your light. And that is how you're going to find your people. We have the divine masculine, and protect your energy. I feel like you had to grow up too fast. And it's hard to let go of that. It's almost like you don't fully know how to be a child. You had to focus on being serious and taking care of business, taking care of other people. Other people's emotions mattered more than yours did, and it wasn't fair, it wasn't okay. But you survived, you did it, and now you owe it to yourself to learn how to thrive and what that looks like and feels like for you specifically, not other people. New beginnings, Persephone. Yeah, beautiful card. Look at all the flowers, so pretty. I feel like you just need more color in your life, whether that is getting yourself flowers or playing with makeup. Look at the beautiful eyeshadow. So cool. Play with your clothing more, hair accessories. Do something really drastic or something really subtle, whatever calls to you, because this isn't about me telling you what to do. This is about you finding your way. This is about your exploration. Be curious. Have fun again. When was the last time you had genuine bliss, like joy? That wasn't based on someone else feeling proud of you or achieving something, but you just being happy in the moment, playing. Free spirit, that's what you're needing more of. Okay, again with the butterflies, we have authenticity, oh, this one as well, desire, and perceptive. Yeah, see, like you're creative. You just, I feel like you've shut that out. You don't trust in it, or you think you have to be serious. You don't have time for that. Such beautiful cards. What is it that you want in life? You owe it to yourself to figure that out and to give yourself the opportunity of actually going after it. Does group 1 need to know from their inner child? Paradox. Empower. Your life does not have to make sense to other people. It is about you. It is about what you want. Live for you. Live to make yourself happy. Everything else will come together. Follow what lights you up. Can we get a clarifier, please, on power for group 1? Thank you. Okay, we have death, sacred temple, and ceremony. It's time to release the old you. Holding on to that version of you, holding on to your pain, identifying in your trauma, that is keeping you trapped. It's time to release old versions of you so you can connect in with your heart space and who you are becoming. Like that is going to have you, what is the word? I keep thinking time jump. Quantum leap, there we go. Don't underestimate how fast your life can change. Especially once you let go. Let go of the past, let go of the old identity, let go of control, and needing to know what is going to happen next. Angel of emergence, it is time for the real you to emerge. Again, beautiful butterflies, this is a sign for you. Transformation. And angel of prayer, ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. We have free will. There is only so much your spirit guides can do without your permission, so ask for their help. Okay, remember the 5 of Pentacles that we had in the beginning. That's letting your pride get in the way and leaving yourself out in the cold when you could be collaborating with people and like teamwork. What is this rebirth about, please? What does the inner child need group 1 to know about this rebirth? Okay, we have the Emperor, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Just want to see. So they came out in reverse this time. My love, you don't need saving. You don't need rescuing. And accepting help from others doesn't make you like that person from your childhood that you're afraid of turning into. And it doesn't mean you aren't good enough. Like, there's something there about, like, you don't want to turn into this, like, dictator that it's your way or the highway. There's a lot of anger with this person. Either someone that was around a lot, like a father figure, or some example that you had in your childhood, and you're afraid of becoming that, but you don't have to struggle for the rest of your life. It's like you think that it's almost inevitable, you turning into this version. It's not going to happen. You have such a beautiful soul, and change is good. Letting yourself be happy, letting yourself go after what you desire in life is not going to turn you evil. Your spirit is pure. Your intentions are good. And maybe people are going to doubt that at some point, but that's none of your business. Like, you focus on what you believe about yourself, what you know to be true, what you know about your intentions, my love. You are exactly where you need to be. Like, flowers go through this continual death and rebirth cycle, and so do we. We are supposed to grow, change, evolve. It's okay to outgrow old ways. Think about the traditions you want to continue and the ones that you have the strength now to let go of, because, you know, instead of being bitter about things, we want to do better, right? Get better, not bitter. And you know better now, so you do better. Think with your heart. Lead with your heart. Could be good for you to do something, whether it's lighting a candle or writing a letter, planting a tree, something to honor the old versions of you, but putting them to rest so that you can step forward in your power. It's time for the real you, the truer version of you, the more authentic, the freer version of you, the one that is free spirit. What's the wound that's blocking this person right now? Eternal Gatekeeper number 32. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you, and don't apologize for it. Let go of the people-pleasing. Feel like you're always busy, you're always multitasking, trying to help someone, but even if you had 4 arms, or if you could be in multiple places at once, you can't do everything for everyone and be everything for everyone. You can't please everybody, especially those that are determined to misunderstand you or find a problem with something that you're doing. You need to start living for you. You deserve that. You've more than earned it. You've given so much to, I don't want to say the wrong people, but people who didn't appreciate it, people who didn't understand it, people who took advantage of your kind heart. And it's time to give more of that love to yourself. Darling, you haven't lost yourself. You're evolving, but your spirit is the same, yeah? It's just the next level. A lot can happen in a year. Give yourself time. I think I said that to you. Yeah, a lot can happen in a year. Trust in that. Can we get one more for pile 1, please? I think we'll get you an affirmation too. Final message from the inner child, please. If you were waiting for a sign, it's go time. And definitely, as we've talked about, butterflies may be a sign for you. Maybe you're seeing them everywhere, or you're about to. What is the affirmation that is going to be healing for this person's inner child? I am hopeful. Yeah. Let yourself be optimistic about the future, that maybe when you let go of control, it actually turns out better than you ever thought possible. Give yourself the space, the freedom, the permission to be curious about how things could work out and get creative. Let yourself be. Let your inner artist explore. You get to decide what that looks like for you. And you can be more than one thing. You can be masculine and feminine. You can be serious and playful. You can be kind and still be protective of yourself and enforce boundaries. You don't have to be one thing. You're not a one-dimensional character or person, right? Stay true to who you are and let who that is evolve, but not because of who other people think you should be, but the more of yourself that you discover, the more of your truth that you discover. So I hope you found this reading helpful. Take care, my love. If you'd like a personal reading or to know the decks that I recommend in terms of working with your inner child, have a look in the description. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Alrighty, pile 2, we have cultivate stillness. Slow down, don't be in such a rush, let go of the pressure. It's not too late, you're not too behind. Trust in where you are and be where you are. Start with what you've got and where you are. I think we'll start with these ones for you. Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Be present. Don't miss out on the current reality and what's about to come in because you're so focused on where you're headed or what you've come from. We have Angel of Clearing. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. It wasn't for nothing. It's okay. You've done enough. Allow yourself to enjoy the journey. We have number 18, offerings. Did you used to swim a lot as a child or spend time out in nature by the water? We have this light, number 16. You need to speak your truth, sweetheart. We have abundance. We also had the shift flip over. Oh, there's one hiding under here. Darkness. Okay, the light and darkness are two sides of the same coin. We are all both. Don't be afraid of shadow work. Don't be afraid of your darkness. Without the darkness, the light can't exist. I feel like you've been asking about something, or waiting for an answer, waiting for a change. It's like you've done everything you can do, and now you just need to wait and let things play out. Six of Swords, move on. Four of Swords, rest. Strength. Oh, you've been carrying this for a long time, my love. You have done everything you could do. Let yourself rest. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure that you're doing active resting as well, whether that's going for a gentle walk, going for a swim, but not getting too crazy with it. Doing some yoga, some meditation, some mindfulness. What is the action I need to take? We have confirmation, so maybe you already know. I do feel like that's also confirmation that you need to go near a body of water. Especially if there's somewhere significant that you used to go as a child, like can you go there or can you go somewhere similar? Can you recreate that? Water is healing for you. We have abundance now for the second time. Confirmation abundance is coming in. Confirmation that you're going to be okay. Confirmation that it's okay to walk away. You've done everything that you could. Or maybe it's not walking away, but it's just waiting for the decision to be made. There's nothing more for you to do here. Just wait. It's okay. New beginning. New beginning. A lot of you are walking away from something. And it's okay to feel like very distinct happiness and pain at the same time. Emotions don't always make sense to us, but it doesn't mean that they're wrong. We have mentor. This can be, it's either a sign for you to work with a mentor. So, for example, I do soul coaching. Maybe you want to talk to a counselor. Maybe this is someone who is going to teach you about your spiritual gifts. Maybe this is someone in a field that you want to get into in terms of career. Maybe this is you getting into doing some kind of coaching or leadership. It's a lot of water. Own who you are. Be who you needed as a child. Admit it, you're awesome. If you're walking away from something, I just need you to understand that it wasn't wasted. It wasn't a failure. In the end, you've chosen you. And that is huge. That is success. Okay? That is success. And you're not starting from the very beginning again. You're starting from experience. Let's get some tarot cards. Two of Coins, balance. The Chariot. This is the pull of the light and the darkness. Again, trying to find the balance. Okay, let go of the extremes. Find your middle ground. Be in the in-between, because that is where you are. One thing is ending, one thing is starting. Go with the flow with it. It's like you've moved away from something and then you're like, shit, was that the right decision? Yeah. Yeah. You did what was best for you, and you need to stop punishing yourself for that or doubting it. You're on your path to success with the Chariot here. Choose you. Keep choosing you. That will guide you to your success. Let yourself be guided. Believe in yourself, honey. Believe in yourself. Wise decision. Yeah, whatever you did. Or if you're about to make a decision, do the path that chooses you. That is perhaps leaving something behind. It's a difficult decision, but just because something is hard or it feels heavy or there's sorrow there doesn't mean it's the wrong decision. I know that's painful sometimes, but share your gift. Yeah, share your gift. So definitely, if you're thinking of working with someone as a mentor, please do that. This is your confirmation. Your life doesn't have to make sense to other people. It will make sense to the right people. Then we have patience. Okay, this is about trusting that the highest outcome for everyone involved is going to happen. An answer will come. Or if you've made a decision, you're going to see more and more that you made the right decision for you, and don't back down, don't change your mind. Especially like when things get difficult, keep backing yourself. Keep trusting your gut. Okay? What does Pile 2's inner child want them to embody more of? What do they need to embrace? Embrace your shadow, yeah. And love. Again, it's like darkness and light. And please understand that without getting too in it, your shadow acts the way that it does because it loves you. Okay, your shadow is like someone who will sacrifice the whole world to make sure that you're okay, to make sure that you're getting what you need. But remember, it's things, parts of ourselves that we have rejected, that we have suppressed, and therefore it comes out in twisted ways. That's okay. And what you bring into the light, then it doesn't have to come out in that twisted way anymore, because you're not suppressing a part of who you are. I think this is about holding the balance of masculine and feminine energy, of light and dark. Healing and still moving forward. I actually want to get a couple more of these cards for you. Finding balance, there we go. Yep. Find balance, let go of the extremes. Hold space for both. Nourish. What is more nourishing for your soul? What does Piles 2's soul need more of? Adventure. And following that inner compass, yeah? Embrace the new energy. Unplug, get out in nature. Again, go be by a body of water if you can. Don't spend too much time on your phone. Yeah. Healing, and do an inner child meditation to sort of like meet yourself on a deeper level, be really present with yourself. So this as well can look like going for a walk and visualizing your inner child coming with you and being curious about things and seeing things through that childlike perspective. So noticing the pretty flowers, noticing the birds, noticing the different smells. What is this hurt that's coming up for healing? Pile 2. We have the Two of Cups in reverse and the World in reverse. Something ended. Doesn't have to be recently, but you felt complete with them and you don't know how to be fully whole on your own. But instead of, be mindful of not distracting yourself. Try to actually be with yourself, not just alone, but with yourself. That is how you will find more of who you are. That is how you're going to find your wholeness. You're not going to fill the void with external things, including, even though there's abundance coming in, it's not going to feel satisfying until you have connected to yourself on a deeper level. Work on self-love. What is blocking their self-love right now? The Moon in reverse. Need for shadow work. Something that you have suppressed is blocking you. So start working on limiting beliefs and then asking, what is the belief underneath that belief, because we have these painful limiting beliefs that we hold on to, that we blame for why we're stuck in life, but often that belief is protecting us from a deeper core wound that we don't believe we are capable of holding, that we're scared is true, so we're pushing it down. But the only way through it is through it, and you're stronger now. You can handle this, you can do this. Do the shadow work. It will set you free. It's something to do with believing that you're somehow bad or not good enough. If you feel called to, please email me about a shadow work reading. We can really dive into this. But meditating, journaling, spending time outside, it's all going to help. This is how your inner child is going to learn to feel safe again. We then have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, because a incredible new beginning is coming in, or already has come in, and it's something you feel passionate about. It's something that sparks life in you, and doing the shadow work is how you protect yourself from self-sabotaging, okay? This is how you get out of your own way. How do they heal? Okay. We have number 17, misalignment. Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. So remember the chariot. The chariot sometimes comes through when we're feeling pulled in two different directions. Stay true to who you are. And number 21, key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. I feel like you're almost afraid of love now. You don't want to get hurt again, but this is kind of key to unpacking that. Like, it's not actually love that you're afraid of, it's getting hurt again, and underneath that is the belief that you're not going to be able to handle it. It's trusting in yourself. That is key here. That is how you're going to heal. Start with baby steps. Make sure that when you say you're going to do something, you follow through, because that is proving to yourself that you are trustworthy, that you can handle these things. It's going to be more healing than you think. Life is a balancing act of holding on and letting go. That is very true for you guys. Wow. Yeah. You know, a new beginning and an old cycle closing out, that kind of ending. They're two sides of the same door. So make sure that you walk through it. This new beginning is waiting for you. It's calling for you. What else does this person's inner child want to say? Take it one day at a time. Yeah, don't be in such a rush. I let go of what I can't change. Surrender to a higher power. Ask them for help and then let it go. Focus on what you can control and change, which is you, your thoughts, your actions, how you feel. That is things that you have influence over. So make the most of that. Do something good for your brain. I know that sounds kind of weird, but maybe that's working out. Maybe that's getting fresh air. Maybe it's talking to someone. Maybe it's going to a doctor's checkup. Maybe it's learning something new. I think you already know what you need to do. So I'm going to leave it there. Trust that good things are coming in. I feel like your inner child is very excited and very proud of you. But it's like this feeling of, please do this shadow work and stuff so that you don't self-sabotage the amazing things that are about to come in for you. It's okay to move forward and move on. Don't feel guilty for being happy or going after your happiness. and live from the heart. I feel like now with the other messages that we've gotten, it's kind of like your heart is suppressed into the shadow right now. But you can let it out. You can let your heart expand again. Because you keep yourself safe and you can handle anything. You're stronger than you think. Don't doubt yourself. Trust in it, but focus on self-care right now and resting, because what you've been through is a lot. Honor the ending for what it is so that you can welcome in the new beginning, okay? If you would like a personal reading or coaching with me, flick me an email. If you want to see the specific decks that I recommend for inner child healing, have a look at my last video. I will try to remember to link that in the bio as well. Take care, my loves. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Alrighty, pile 3. Make space for it. There is someone in this group that maybe more so as a kid, you really liked sour lollies, and I don't know why that's coming through, but someone needed that confirmation. Okay, make space for it. You need to stop calling it a dream. It's a plan, it's a goal, it's something you're going to achieve. It is possible for you. You would not have been given that longing if it wasn't. The universe, sometimes it feels a little cruel, but it's not that cruel. You've been given that desire, that longing to achieve that, to have that kind of impact for a reason, and maybe it's not going to look how you think it's going to look. But you are capable of so much. Okay, let me start by pulling some tarot cards just to get a little bit more information on make space for it is talking about. Like, do you need to clean your room? Do you need to clear out those limiting beliefs? Or what is this? Someone's moving. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Generosity. Someone is going to support you more than you think. It's someone unexpected. And it's also about living now the way that you want to be living in the future, which let me just explain. I'll show you this one, the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, like for example, you're planning on being a millionaire. That's not part of the message, that's just an example, right? That doesn't mean to then start living that way, to then go out and get into debt and spend all your money and take all these risks. No, that's not what I'm saying. That'd be nice, but no. This is about, okay, what kind of person would I be when I achieve this goal? How am I going to live? Okay, I still want to be humble and I want to give back to people, right? Like that's the energy of the 6 of Coins. So how can I start embodying that now? How can I give to other people? Remember, giving, it doesn't have to be money. It's about your resources, which includes your time, your expertise, your care, your attention, holding space for people, sharing your knowledge. That is all valuable things that you can give to other people. But also bear in mind, like the millionaire isn't giving away everything that they have. So make sure that you're looking after you and give from the overflow kind of thing. But how can you start to live in that way now? Because that is going to help you embody the energy of abundance. And it's going to make it seem more real, and it's going to align you quicker to the end goal, right? Wheel of Fortune. There's some final test, final chapter before something new comes in. So maybe you got money in the past and you lost it. Or you came close to this opportunity in the past, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. Whatever that thing is for you, it's coming back around, so make space for it, get ready for it, get prepared for it. You've grown, you've changed. You can handle this. Can I get some more information, please, on what this blessing or goal is in regards to, I think something flipped over. There we go. The Knight of Cups, emotional fulfillment. You've been patient, you've done the work. You've matured. You've become a truer version of yourself, more authentic. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. What no longer fit fell away. And you let it fall, and you're going to be rewarded for that. What you give, you receive, you know. Is there anything Pile 3's inner child wants them to let go of right now? Come on. Invasive. You're letting other people get in your head. You're letting other people's doubts become your doubts, which is very easily done. Okay, negativity breeds more negativity. You know, misery loves company. It's kind of the energy of, you know, take advice from someone who's been where you want to go, rather than taking advice from people who have their own limits and are projecting their fears onto you for something that they don't understand. It doesn't make you arrogant. Just, you know, take people's advice with a grain of salt. Abandoned. Is this a goal that you went after once and then you had to choose something else? You had to abandon it. Something broke your heart. Or maybe, you know, like a person may have abandoned you, made you feel like you weren't good enough. Get really clear on what it is that you want and why you want it, and make sure that you're not doing it. I've just seen 555. Okay, change is coming in. 32 adds up to a 5 as well. But make sure you're living for you and you're not going after this goal to try and prove something. You have nothing to prove. You're already amazing. Okay? What does this person's inner child want them to embody more of? I love how different all the piles have been so far, like even like the things that we talk about. The universe. Okay? The universe and your spirit guides have not abandoned you. I know some things don't make sense, but the universe is on your side, working behind the scenes. Something is happening for you, not to you, my love. Things will come into balance soon. You're closer than you think to some kind of reward or blessing coming in. The wilding. Remember who you are. Trust in your instincts. And cut away what doesn't serve you anymore. Some of you, it's like literally getting a haircut to clear the energy. So if you think about, like if you have long hair, then how old that hair is, like it's probably like 10 years old. Because your hair grows about a centimeter or just over a centimeter a month. Right? And yeah, our hair holds on to energy. So that's a message for some of you. I feel like part of why you're hesitant to go after this goal is because it means kind of breaking free of something, breaking the mold, doing something different. You weren't born to fit in, my love. Don't dim your light to make other people more comfortable. That's not you. And there are people that need you, that are waiting for you to step up, step into the light to be able to help them. We have Spirit of the West, number 33. Ooh. Okay. 13, Inner Healer. You're stronger than you think, more powerful, more gifted spiritually than you realize. Warrior, woman. Okay, so if you identify as female, start working with warrior woman energy or wild woman energy. It's kind of like you're calling back the lost parts of you to home, to you. Work with the land, get back to elemental. For some of you, there's something about like herbal medicine or some kind of healing modality that traditional medicine isn't going to approve of, but you know it in your soul, you've seen it in your life, the impact it has. What do pile 3's inner child want them to heal? Moving forward, the first step is taken within our stillness. Take some time and look where Spirit Guide is next to her. But sometimes you can't see them, you can just see the effect of them, right? With the shadow of the bird rather than being able to see the bird. You haven't been abandoned by Spirit. Maybe you've been held back. You've tried to go after something again and again and it hasn't worked out. There was something there about the timing and there were lessons that you had to learn and other things that had to fall into place. But when the universe does that, it's like a bow and arrow, okay? You're being pulled back, held back, and it's building the tension, frustration maybe. But when you are released from that, you are going to shoot forward. It's going to be better than you thought. And like, it's a time of gathering your resources, getting clear on what it is that you know, the wisdom you want to pass on, the impact that you want to have, because you're more than capable. And you're doing the world a disservice by holding back. Enough, you were born enough. Wisdom in play, our intuition knows more than we do. I feel like you guys get a lot of angel numbers. We have emptied. The ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. That's funny. There was another pile that I was saying that to. I can't remember. I think it was pile 2. There is some kind of action, some self-care, I think it is, that your inner child is longing for at the moment. That something to comfort. Cleanse. Cleanse your energy, protect your energy, your home space, including your body, because your body is your home. Work with energy more, including the moon cycles. Vision. Yeah, visualize what it is that you want to bring in. Maybe physically create a vision board. Some mantras specific to what you want to create. A lot of you are entrepreneurs. We then have dream and solitude. Okay, so get clear on what you want and why you want it, the impact you want to have and the kind of person you want to be. And then get clear on what you're willing to sacrifice and what you're not. What you're willing to compromise on and what you're not. So you might have to miss out on a few parties to connect more to yourself and to put in the work towards this goal. Remember, we're not calling it a dream anymore, it's a goal. And that's okay. But you're not going to miss out on the really big events. Get that clarity, make that commitment to yourself. Because when we don't get that clarity first, then we don't truly know where we stand on specific things, and we're more likely to bend to someone else's will or behave in a way that isn't in true alignment with who we are and who we're becoming. And then there's a misalignment and things can fall apart very fast. Stay true to who you are. Transition. Yeah. Things are happening. Maybe not as fast as you'd like them to. Not when we have slow down. But again, like, you're not alone. Your spirit guides are with you, your ancestors. You can talk to them, look up at the stars and connect to your ancestors, my love. They hear you. There is an opportunity coming in but you can't see it yet. You haven't been given all of the information yet, but trust that it is going to come in. We have elixir. Yeah, some of you are working like with herbs or something natural. Could just be a natural gift. But the knowledge you have is incredible. We have know yourself. A chapter, not the whole book. This is your story. Turn the page. And you can hit them with a plot twist whenever you want. I trust my body. I trust my intuition. Trust in where you are being guided. Oh, that's a couple too many. But we do have celebrate your wins. Don't get so focused on the end goal that you don't celebrate the little milestones along the way. Like really embody those moments. Be fully present. Yeah, see the potential. Recognize how far you've come. Listen with your heart. Loved ones in heaven are proud of you. I knew it. Can I get 2 more, please? Integration, nothing is wasted. Take the lessons and trust your inner voice. Yeah. What is the affirmation from this person's inner child? There we go. I am unstoppable and I am unstoppable. And I am worthy. Only you can decide that. And someone's refusal to acknowledge your worth or to tell you how you try to change you, it does not impact your worth. Stay true to who you are. Something else. Okay. Inner strength. You can handle this. You are capable. That moon energy seems to be coming up a lot. So really start working with the moon cycles and your own cycles. So whether that means like getting into a practice like Wicca to work with the seasons, creating your own way of honoring the passing of time and the changes around you. If you have a uterus, working with your period. It doesn't have to be the moon cycles, but for a lot of you, that is calling too strong. Any other messages from this person's inner child? Okay. We have sexual wisdom, beautiful change, past life healing. If you've been wanting to dabble in witchcraft, this is your confirmation, or some kind of spirituality. Believe in yourself. I feel like we already had that come out for you. We've had something similar. Expand your consciousness. Yeah, get clear on what it is that you believe about the world and do some shadow work on what you believe is possible for you and how to shift that limit, expand it. Do you have beliefs that this journey is going to be hard, or that it's not possible, or that you're not capable, you're not worthy? What is the thing for you that is blocking you? And journal on it. Do the shadow work. You can get a shadow work personal reading with me if you feel called to. You can also start working through this with journaling, okay? There is something, I just keep hearing your body is your power. Okay, your body is a beautiful vessel for your soul to experience this existence. There's some kind of trauma around body image or something that happened to you that made you feel unsafe in your body, that you have a disconnect with your body and struggle to feel safe. We have the Knight of Swords. Maybe something was said to you, or you weren't saved from a situation. The Empress. Maybe you were told you were too emotional or too feminine. But embodying this energy is going to connect you to your abundance. We have the Five of Cups in reverse. There's something that you have not grieved yet. Something that was taken from you. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's emotions that need to be felt. Two of Swords. No one else can do this for you. I know that sounds harsh, but you don't need to understand your feelings, or like be careful of not thinking your way through them. This is the message that you need to feel your way through them. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. Like, you don't need someone to tell you what to do. Your body knows how to heal this, how to shift the emotion. And maybe it's dance, maybe it's stomping, maybe it's giving yourself permission to just cry, to be a mess, to scream. Maybe you need to do a bit of boxing to get the anger out. Think about the emotion that is kind of bubbling up inside of you and how you can find a way that is safe for you to express it. Because you'll carry the emotion until you feel it. Emotions demand to be felt, but it's coming up because you are strong enough to deal with this now, to hold space for it, to move through it, because the world needs you. Okay, the focus is being a little funky now, but the world needs you. Yesterday is heavy, put it down. Yeah. Because these old emotions are keeping you stuck in the past, which is pulling you out of the present, and you are needed in the present. You will find happiness again. You will be okay. It's okay. You just forgot who you are. Welcome back. Stop punishing yourself for what you did in order to survive. Whatever coping mechanism that was, whatever you did, it's okay. Forgive yourself. Hold compassion for yourself and let yourself move forward. It should doesn't mean it is. Sorry, I don't know why it's not focusing. Stop breaking your own heart. Your inner child can see your potential a lot clearer than you can, so I just need you to start communicating more with your inner child. Connect to that part of you that is playful, that felt safe to express themselves, to take up space, to go after what they wanted in life. And give that to yourself now. Your past, the past version of you that felt like that, even if you can barely remember it, is still proof that it is possible for you. Other angel numbers to watch out for you specifically, 222 and 1111. Did we have 555 earlier? I think we did. You're going to be okay. Use your story to inspire you, to light a fire under you, rather than being the reason that you can't. You are so, so capable. And whatever it is that you want to create, the world needs it. People need it. You're going to help people heal, including yourself. Okay? Take care, my loves. If you would like to know the Oracle and Tarot decks that I use for inner child healing specifically, that is my last video, which will hopefully be linked in the description, along with my email address if you want to get a personal reading or coaching with me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.